Hey everyone, Sean here from Console Service Center again. Today I'm going to do a quick video for you guys to show you what the white light of death is on the PS4 consoles and why you get the white light of death. Hope you enjoy this video. I'll see you now. Let's get zoomed in a little bit more to the table so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so just a quick one. White light of death. What happens when your console gives you white light of death? It's when you switch it on, either the PS4, there's a PS4 original, the PS4 Pro or the Slim. When you switch it on, the PS4 Pro and Slim will show a white light at the power button. The PS4 original will show a white light across the top. Now when it shows this white light is when you switch the console on and you wait. So console boots up, your PS4 will boot up. And then when it should show you something on the TV or your screen that you're using, there's nothing. It stays on, gives you a white light, either across the top on the PS4 original or the Slim and Pro will give you a white light at the power button, and that's it. There's just no picture. That's all it does. It doesn't give you anything else. Now, the reason why this happens, there's two reasons, okay? The first reason, let's quickly get a main board. This is an old main board I'm going to show you quickly that we use. I use for demos. The first reason would be the HDMI port. Okay, the HDMI port that's damaged on the main board. Sometimes if you look inside the HDMI port itself, you might see it being skewed, or you might see little copper pins that's bent or standing upright inside this HDMI port. You've got to look into the inside. The second reason is, like on this main board, we've taken off the HDMI IC already, but there's a little plate that goes over this section here that protects the HDMI IC. If the HDMI IC is blown, this will also give you the white light of death on the PS4 consoles. Then you also have filters. There's 4 little filters there. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that nicely. I hope you can. But there's these little 4 filters. If it's the filters that are blown, then it can also give you the white light of death. But mainly it's going to be either HDMI port or it's going to be your HDMI IC. Yes, there are other components that can blow too. There's small little tiny resistors and everything around the HDMI port. If you have a look right there, you'll see there's quite a few little components there. Those can also blow. Usually if the HDMI port shorts out, it can blow any of these little ICs and resistors and all the different little components on the main board. If the HDMI IC blows, which is on the other side, they can also blow some of these little components. There's also an option, or there could also be a reason where the solder on the HDMI port is cracked and the HDMI port itself isn't making a connection onto the main board anymore. So those are the different reasons why you get a HDMI or why you get white light of death on the PS4 consoles, and what it actually means and what the symptoms are. This is not a repair for just anybody to do. It's a very, very difficult repair, especially doing the HDMI IC. Please don't attempt this. This is not for just anybody. You really have to be, you've got to be qualified or really have a lot of knowledge about soldering, electronics, how to test components, how to put them back on. We've had so many guys that bring their PS4s in with HDMI IC problems. They've had it somewhere else. The guys have put so much heat into the board that they've actually damaged the board. There's small little tracks that run across the board. I don't know if you can see that. There's a couple of tracks that run across the board here that goes through all the different components on the main board from the HDMI IC where the HDMI port goes in, and that controls all the visuals. The guys that damaged that, sorry, it's just one of the little pads, heat pads that's fallen off. there's on this side where the actual HDMI port is. There's little tracks there that we've had to actually fix with fine little copper wire, because guys have not put enough heat into the HDMI port solder, and so what they do is they actually heat it up and then they pull the port, and what happens is when you pull the port you actually rip the board. Okay, so we've had a few guys that's come in with that. I've had guys with HDMI ports from a TV being put onto these boards already, also damaged it quite badly. We had to redo that. So yeah, please just don't take this to anybody. Don't take it to guys that do fridge repairs and microwaves and things like that. Not even computer repair, guys. You know, this board isn't a computer board. It's not as easy to repair as a computer board would be. In any case, most people that do computer repairs and console repairs nowadays, they can replace bigger parts or a main board itself, but they can't do board level repairs, replacing components. They don't know how to test it. You know, you've got to have a lot of experience in a bit of electronics and that to know what you're doing and how to replace that. So please, guys, just be very careful where you take your board, especially for the white light of death problem. It can get damaged very quickly by the guys that are attempting to do it, that don't know what they're doing. So that's the white light of death, and that's the reason why you get the white light of death and what could be the problems with the white light of death problem. I hope this video helped you guys, and subscribe to our videos, and let's see if we can help you guys out and get all your problems sorted out without actually having to bring it in. Just a quick one, really quick one. If you're getting white light of death, also try and change your HDMI cable itself. It might just be your HDMI cable too. Alright, so just check that. Again, like I've said in previous videos, please be very careful when you're plugging in your HDMI cable and plugging it out, that you don't push it in too hard or force it in, because you can damage the HDMI port. So yeah, try the HDMI cable. Maybe you're lucky, maybe it's not actually the HDMI IC that's blown all the port. And the reason why you usually get this is from lightning damage or a short coming back from the TV or the monitor side through the HDMI cable into the components on the board itself. So that could be why you also get the HDMI or the white light of death on the PS4 consoles. But generally, it's lightning. It's very seldom that you might get a feedback from your TV. Unless your TV was hit by lightning, it can come back through into the main board itself on the PS4s, and that usually happens when your DSTV decoder gets hit, your TV gets hit, especially if it's got an aerial on the roof and your TV gets hit. It will run through the HDMI ports, through the TV, and it'll come back into your PS4's main board and it'll blow the HDMI IC. Usually the port doesn't go, unless it's quite a big lightning strike or something that can damage your HDMI port, but it's very seldom. It's usually just the HDMI IC that needs to be replaced, and that we can do for you. It takes about a day or two to get that done, just depends on how busy we are, but it definitely can get done. Hope this video was helpful for you. Hopefully it is just your HDMI cable that needs to be replaced. It's not your port or your IC that needs to be done. So if you like our videos, please hit the subscribe button, and remember to click on the little bell next to that after you've subscribed. Then at least every time we post a video on repairing your gaming console without actually having to open it or take it in for repair, then at least you'll get a notification. We'll do different types of videos on different consoles as we go along, and I hope you came right with that. If you didn't, please pop in, bring your console to us, either book a free collection or book a free collection online. You can collect it and deliver it back to you after it's repaired. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Please share our video, please subscribe, hit the little bell, and support our channel so we can do a lot more of these videos for you guys. Thank you, have an awesome day. Cheers, bye bye.